So you are thinking of moving to La Quinta, California. In this video, we are going to show you around La Quinta, California. We will take you to some neighborhoods and show you some different price points and estimate mortgage payments of different homes so you can see what may fit your budget. I'm Lorena with Life in Coachella Valley. Now we're going to drive around the La Quinta Cove. Vámonos! Good morning. We're right here in La Quinta, actually La Quinta Cove. As you could see, right behind me are the mountains, are the Santa Rosa Mountains. This is where the trails are. We have so many trails here that if you go right, left, anywhere you go, any house here has access to the trails. I don't know if you saw somebody just walk by with their dog. It's very common to see people walking their dogs or hiking in the morning to take advantage of the beautiful morning, because it does get pretty hot in the summer. Right now, I think it's around 8 o'clock and it's already almost 90 degrees. So just a little bit about the neighborhood. Here, the neighborhood is not a tract home. These are not tract homes. They're very custom homes, individual made. As you could see here, the neighborhood, they have the desert landscape. Usually all the houses do. If you could see, just let me show you on the other side, desert landscaping. They also, very common here in La Quinta Cove is, if you could notice, the courtyard. Privacy courtyards. Most of the homes here, not all of them, but most of the homes here, but still with the desert landscape for the yards. We don't have a lot of grass. There's artificial turf also, just because of the heat and the maintenance. So everybody tends to do it's more common, and the city also encourages us to install desert landscaping, the rocks, the desert plants. And again, every house is different. It's not the same house it's built. So now, one thing again, everybody just walks. I just wanted to show you around, well maintained. Now, here in La Cove, it's a community in La Cove. It's almost like a little city, but there's no HOAs. So that's the good part. And if you could notice too, there's no sidewalks. I just realized that, no sidewalks. So I'm kind of in the street, but we're okay. Just look at this house here, the difference of this house and then this Spanish house over here. So like I said, all the houses here are very custom made, individually personalized, I should say. And the courtyard is very common. The landscape is very common. And the styles. Look at one style here. This is maybe 1970s house. And then just across the street, you could see the hacienda Spanish type. Also, it's really, really quiet neighborhood because it's nested in the mountains. There's not a lot of traffic. People, if they're coming to the Cove, because they usually live here or visiting someone, there's no passing through traffic like in other places. And also, one more thing I was going to mention is that if you notice, we don't have street lights. There's no street lights around here. So at night, it does get pretty dark, but I think residents here like that. You see a lot of people walking at night with those lights in the head. That's what you see here. But like I said, it's a pretty quiet. A lot of people use different things to make it more private, like the sheds, like the trees over there. But yeah, now the house that we have, this house is for $415,000. It's around 2,200 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It was built in 1979. No pool, but the payment, it's actually $3,334. Now, I want to point out that the tax rate is 1.3 here. So compared to other cities in the Coachella Valley, the tax rate is pretty good, helping your payment not be as high. Because if you go to the north of I-10 freeway, then the tax rates go up to maybe 2.15. So actually, the tax rate does help you with the payment. And we do have first-time home buyers programs for people that are moving, coming in. First-time home buyers helps you with your down payment and even with some closing costs. So we'll go on to the next house right now. Vámonos. So we are on to our next property, but before we move on, I wanted to make a correction. I had mentioned that the square footage of the previous property was 2,200. My mistake. It actually is 1,220 square feet of living space. So just wanted to correct myself, let you know. But here we are in the second property. Again, it's in right here in La Quinta Cove. And again, I know I keep repeating, but if you just look, the backyards of some of these houses is actually the mountains, the trails. I mean, people here or the residents here locally love the e-bike. That's a big thing. So they love to do the trails on the e-bike, the electrical bike. But just kind of to show you everything around, the different type of houses. I continue saying there are different types of houses, from the regular standard contemporary homes to the Spanish hacienda. Everybody puts in their kind of touch, to the home. This house just got my attention. This blue one back here. As you could see, the entry, I don't know if you could really, let me see, really check it out, but I don't want to invade anybody's privacy. But look at how different it is. Like I said, the city of La Quinta, especially here in the Cove, it looks like they don't, you're able to do courtyards, you're able to individualize your home, do how custom it, how you like it. The city allows you, there are certain areas that they don't allow you to put courtyards, or you can't put a fence or a brick wall. But it looks like here in La Quinta, it's pretty much, you can do what you want. So again, different homes right next to each other. We see the difference of houses. And again, the mountains, the trails. Now, the desert landscaping theme continues. That's what is here. I just wanted to show you how individualized the homes are here. Now, if you could see, look at the entry of their home. This is just the home right across the street from the home we're going to show, but look at the entry of this house. Look at how individualized it is. It has even the name. So I think that's pretty cool. If you don't like that cookie cutter vibe, you want to be individual, you want to have your own style, here's the perfect place, really, because all the houses are different. And then again, we continue with that desert vibe, desert landscaping, desert plants, a lot of rocks. And I'm kind of, because we don't have no sidewalks. So just look, crossing the street, I have the mountains. Backyard, in the mornings, late afternoons, the walks, it's beautiful. So I just wanted to show you here, it's another, it's a Hacienda HT. If you could see, they name their houses. Yeah, so they name their houses. So it's pretty cool. So the house that's gonna be next, it's in the mid-range for here for the Cove. And the houses are the prices, I should say, are in the Cove, just in the Cove, are from the 400s to over $1 million. So it's really up to you, what your budget is, what you want, what type of home you want, where you want it. But you could find any budget, within any budget, here in the Cove. So this house is $647,900. Okay, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a 17 square feet, more or less. It's shy of 17 square feet. It was built in 1995. And you could see it's a Santa Fe style home, with a Spanish vibe. It's pretty nice. Again, everything is the desert landscaping. And then in this home, we could also offer the first time home buyers program if you want. FHA conventional. We have VA loans also. The payment on this particular home would be around 4658, 4,658. Again, the tax rate, it's a 1.3 tax rate, which, like I said, in other places, it's a lot higher tax rate. If you go north of the I-10, they have Melrose, so the tax rate would be much higher. Um, oh, and this payment is with a 20% down. But like I said, we do have programs for first-time home buyers. So I hope you enjoyed. Now we're going on to the next house. Vámonos. So we are here at our third property or third house in La Quinta Cove. Again, almost any house I go to, any house around here, it's the mountains. When you just walk over here, you could see the mountains. It's unbelievable what we get to enjoy here in the Coachella Valley, especially here in the Cove. That's why La Quinta Cove is so unique, such a unique place to live. Like I mentioned, all the houses are individually built. They're not tract homes, and you could see we still have lots available. There's still lots here, so if you wanted to build your own home, custom build it like you want it at your likings, there's still lots available here in La Quinta Cove that you could build your own. That's what people do. There was a before, I want to say back in the day, there was many lots that people would buy. Some builders would buy 2 or 3, 4 or 5 lots and build their home. That's why some of the homes you see are kind of similar styles, designs, because probably one builder, we had 2 or 3 builders that were building and selling off the homes. So that's why some of the homes look alike. But again, the diversity in the style of the homes is very well, you could see it here in the Cove. A Spanish hacienda house on one side. Just let me show you a beautiful contemporary home on the other side, across the street. So diversity, different styles. You want that? You have it right here. You want access to walking distance or e-bike to Old Town? You have it here. There are shopping centers just across Eisenhower. There is food, beautiful place. Old Town La Quinta is a beautiful place to have lunch, dinner, have a drink. There's all kinds of things going on here in La Quinta Cove. You don't have to drive, and it's not a far drive, to be honest. You don't have to drive 5 miles to Washington and 111, where all the major shopping centers are. So just walking, and again, the desert vibe continues. You could see the desert vibe here, the courtyards with the privacy. I was just coming to this over here, and I saw this house was being remodeled. Another house, they were building a brick wall, and another one they already had the lines. Another one they already had the lines crossed out to start the courtyard. So, like I mentioned, you could pretty much do what you want here, as long as it's well kept. Houses are well kept, well maintained. Everything here, and the key is the landscape. It's desert landscape, so the upkeeping, the maintenance is so minimal in the yards with this desert vibe, desert landscape. Again, we have different types, different homes, designs. Look at this house here. This is an older, I would say 1970 maybe, house, right next to this gorgeous modeled, new modern home. Okay, look at the entry, even the courtyard, the fence, the door, a lot of window, a lot of glass. Now this home that we're coming up to, this is in the high end. It's a 800 899,900. It's 899,900. Okay, almost 900,000. I don't know why realtors do that. You know, maybe it's a hook. It's, you know, they don't say it's 900,000, but pretty close. But it's a 4 bedroom. Um, Beautiful home, beautiful home. It's a 4 bedroom, 4 bath with a pool. It's 1,900 square feet, a little bit shy of 1,900 square feet. The lot is 5,000 square feet. So the living space is 1,870, and the lot is 5,000 square feet. It was built 2024. So this is what I'm talking about: a new built, new home, custom home, just built here in La Quinta, surrounded by much older homes. Yet we have the ability to build a brand new home here. Like, there's lots available. Again, the vibe for the desert landscape. So this is then, like I said, this is a modern home, as you could see, with the windows, the doors, the white, the black. Now for this home, 20% down, the payment would be around 6,326. Again, you know, 20% down, but you have access, or you can decide or get a home that is just for you, and you build it as you like it, whatever you want. You could build here and then enjoy these beautiful mountains, enjoy the birds chirping in the morning. So what more could you ask for? Walking distance to dinner, walking distance to hiking, walking distance to have a drink. So we have everything that you need here in La Quinta Cove. So thank you for joining me. Vámonos. Hi, we're now here in La Quinta. You know, La Quinta is divided by Highway 111. That's our main highway that crosses all our desert cities. We're in the corner of Highway 111 and Washington. Those are our two main streets. You know, Washington Street takes you all the way up to the Cove. Now, La Quinta is divided in three ways. So anything north of Highway 111, that's considered North La Quinta. Anything up in the Cove, all the way Washington, that's considered the Cove. Everything else is La Quinta. That's it. So as you could see, these are pretty busy streets here. And we have on that side of the highway, we have Okura. If you want sushi, there is ice cream. You could do your nails. There's a bank. There's everything you need here in La Quinta. Now, on this side, or on this Plaza La Quinta, we have bonds, we have a bakery, we have another bank, we have taco shop, nails. On the other side, there is another grocery store, Stater Brothers. There's a Marshalls. There's all kinds of shopping around the area, and dining too. So here you will enjoy a wonderful day. It's around, let me tell you, it's around 6 o'clock. It's nice. It's still hot. Let me tell you, it's still hot. But you could enjoy a walk. Like I said, we enjoy our evenings here because the sun goes down. There's a little breeze. It's a hot breeze, but it's way better. So I hope you enjoy my videos. If this is your first time in the channel and you want to know everything about living in La Quinta, California, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notification so you can be the first to know about the current market in La Quinta, California. My name is Lorena Olarte with Life in the Coachella Valley. I get calls from people every day just like you. So whether you are planning to move in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to reach out to us. All our contact information is in the description box below. We would be happy to help you make a smooth move to La Quinta, California.